everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. Today's video I'm sharing what's new in my wardrobe. If you like these kind of videos and like more fashion style related videos, then please do subscribe to my channel. If you're not already subscribed, you just click the subscribe button down below. If you want a notification when I upload as well, you can just click the little bell button too. I'm currently uploading videos twice a week, so there's lots coming your way. We've had loads of autumn things, still more autumn bits and bobs to come. We've got Christmas to look forward to. There is a whole heap of videos coming your way from now until the end of the year. So I really hope you will subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Right, and today's video is actually a pretty big one. I have a heap of clothes right in front of me that I want to share with you and go through. I think the easiest way for me to do this is to go through brands. So there are multiple different brands in this video. Some items were gifted to me, some items I bought myself. If I don't let you know when I'm like holding each piece up because I get so excited about talking about the clothes, then I have everything disclaimed in my description box down below. Let's start off with Topshop. Now I made a Topshop order. I bought quite a few things actually, but I only ended up keeping 2. And so first up is this white, sort of off-white jumper filled with cat hairs, of course. It's pretty basic, it's pretty standard. There's nothing like amazing about it. It's just a nice white jumper. It's got this sort of plaited cable knit effect, which I really like. It just makes it a little bit different as opposed to just being like all white, and I really liked that about it. It's a crew neck, which I like but isn't my favorite. Like roll necks are definitely my favorite coming into this time of year, which you will see because there are a heap of roll necks in this video. It's not warm, it's still cold, but I'm not quite ready to be like bundled up with roll necks yet. So this has been fab. And my second Topshop knit is again a basic. It's a crew neck, but slightly wider crew neck, and it's just a like camel colour, long sleeve, love it. As you can see, like it's got quite an oversized boxy fit. So I got this in an extra small, and usually I would get most jumpers in a small. The other one, the white one I just showed you, was in a size small, but this one I ended up sizing down, I guess, because it is still really oversized when it's on. But it's such a nice knit, so easy to style, nice as a little oversized piece. I'm sure this will layer really nicely on top of like roll necks and knitwear as well. So it's a really great, just like transitional neutral. Kickstarting the little high necks in this video, I have this lovely jumper from And Other Stories. If you've been following me for a while, then you'll know that I already have this in the cream version. I got that last year, and this year I bought this one because I just love it. They're only £35 as well, which for And Other Stories knitwear is a very good price. This I got in a size small, and it fits really, really nicely. Again, it's got a bit more of an oversized fit. It's this gorgeous pistachio colour, which if you watched my 5 pieces to add to your autumn wardrobe, then you will have seen this jumper and pistachio being one of the key trends for autumn. So some of the pieces in this video you may have already seen, like that pistachio coloured jumper I've already shared in a video before, and there are other pieces that have also featured in previous videos and also featured on my Instagram. So I'd actually be really interested to know whether you like that, whether you like me sort of coming to you at the end of the month with a roundup of absolutely everything, regardless of whether you or not you've already seen it on my channel, or if you would rather when I put these videos together at the end of the month I only show you pieces that I haven't yet featured on my channel. I don't want this to seem too repetitive, but I also quite like the idea of being able to share absolutely everything at the end of the month. So let me know your thoughts on that. I'm just like trialing and erroring at the moment. Now on to H&M, and I actually popped into the H&M showroom, and a couple of pieces were gifted to me. So I believe, yeah, I have 3 pieces to show you. The 3 of them were gifted. First up, I went for this, again, high neck grey jumper, and it's from their collaboration with Pringle. Their collaboration is really inexpensive with Pringle, so definitely one to look at. And I mean, it's beautifully curated for autumn and winter, some amazing like check prints and gorgeous pieces. So I got this in a size extra small. It's got some sort of puff sleeve detailing, which I really, really like. It's cuffed at the sleeve, which again, I love. It means you just stay nice and cozy. And then I really loved this sort of like emblem on the front. I thought it looked really great. I think this will look really nice, like paired under a blazer, paired under sort of a structured jacket. I thought it would look really nice, so very much loving this. And as the first kind of nod to Christmas and party season, I also picked up this velvet red bodysuit. So it is a bodysuit, and it's also got sort of I don't really know if I'd call this a high neck, but you know, it's got a little bit of a neck detailing there. It's in my viewfinder, it's coming up really, really dark, but it is a gorgeous, like rich red colour, a very Christmassy red, and I just thought it was beautiful. And this I got in a size small. Finally, from the showroom, I picked up this dress. Now it's a really gorgeous mini dress. It's got a v-neck and then goes into almost like a little ruffle mini skirt, which is lovely. It's got long sleeves, which is great, and they're also cuffed at the sleeves, which I think is a really nice design detail. This I actually got in a size 10, and it isn't necessarily the best size for me. I would definitely much rather have this in probably a 6, like a 6 or an 8, but where it's got this like billowy effect on the skirt, it actually works really nice belted. So I tried this on and I was like, oh, I'm not sure about it, I'm not sure, but they didn't have any other sizes in the showroom, and I really loved it. I thought it would look really great paired with over the knee boots or knee high boots, so I thought, do you know what, I'm going to take it and I'm just going to belt it. Moving on to Lee jeans, I decided to go for a classic black pair of jeans. Do you know what, black jeans are really tricky. It's from their Body Optics range. These are the Scarlet skinny jeans. I got this in a waist 25 and a leg 31. They're a little bit lower than I would usually go for, so they're not really a high rise, but do you know what, sometimes I quite like something a little bit lower where you can just throw a jumper over the top and you don't have to worry about tucking anything in or just like feeling restricted with high-waisted jeans. I mean, I sometimes get like belly aches from high-waisted jeans where they're like basically too tight around my stomach, so sometimes it's nice to go with something like this. You know, think of a Christmas party, a Christmas dinner, something like that, add a billowy jumper over the top and you don't need to worry. Eat as much as you like. Although one thing I will say is I was also sent another pair of Lee jeans, again in a waist 25, and those didn't fit as well on me. I think it's quite interesting in terms of their sizing. Their sizing definitely varies between styles. And also from Lee, I just got a sweatshirt, a standard basic sweatshirt. This is in a size large, which I wouldn't typically go for. Even if I wanted something oversized, I very rarely go for a large. The PR girl said that actually she thinks a large will work really nicely oversized. Oh my gosh, it does. It's amazing. It's a nice, in my opinion, this is going to be a really nice just throw on casual wear, lounge wear type of piece. I don't really know if it's necessarily something that I would like style up for day to day, but it's a gorgeous sort of like sporty vibe, which is always comes in and out of trend actually, like sporty, the whole sports luxe thing. It's so soft. It's a sweatshirt material, so the inside is super like nicely lined, which is amazing. It makes me think of school jumpers, and like I said, as a nice oversized basic for the cold winter days, this is great. Moving on to River Island, and again a piece that you have already seen on my channel. This was in my how to style faux leather. This actually went down into the sale, so there were very few sizes left the last time I checked. However, they do have it available in black. I mentioned in that video that this collar is actually removable, so you don't need to have the faux fur. You can sort of remove it and you just get the same leather look collar, which I think is great. It's this utility kind of style where it's got the little poppers on the shoulders, and then the pockets is a very military style. It's also got a belt, and the thing I really love about this, other than like the colour, I think the colour is absolutely gorgeous, are the belts, like the hardware detailing, the buttons, the belts, buckle, everything. It's just a really nice gold, but in different lights it almost looks silver, but it's definitely a gold, and I love that. I think it's really quite subtle, which is great, but still gold, and I love wearing gold jewellery, and I love it when my hardware also matches. So then we have the first of my basic roll necks of the season. So excited about roll neck weather. I literally cannot wait. I bought this, I think it arrived yesterday, and I was like, yeah, I love it, it's mine. Just a really gorgeous sort of cream neutral coloured piece, a really good basic, like I think I've mentioned this quite a few times, but for me, a roll neck top like this basically replaces the classic white t-shirt from the summer. I just love these throughout winter. So I got this in a size 8. And also from River Island, I picked up a black, I don't really know what to call this because it isn't quite a jumper dress, but it's definitely a dress with a jumper. So the top part is a jumper, and then the bottom, don't know if you can really see that, but the bottom goes into sort of like the satin slip kind of material, which is gorgeous. It's also got a little bit of lace detailing at the bottom, which I will admit is not my favourite. It does kind of make me think of nightwear, which isn't really the vibe I'm going for, but it's really subtle, so I don't mind it. Again, we've got a bit of a high neck going on. It's quite a like shapeless piece, but I have worn this with a belt. Oh, this was actually in my autumn get ready with me video. So this is what I was wearing, and you could see in that video how I styled it with a belt, and that is the way I would wear it because I just think it's more flattering, but such a nice piece. It's a really nice way to still wear dresses into autumn. And followed by a cardigan, which doesn't look too dissimilar to the cardigan I'm wearing today. I picked this one up because I thought it was a great little autumnal addition. I just love the colour. You can't beat a brown, rust sort of tan colour. For autumn, winter, it literally screams autumn in my opinion. I thought this would be quite a nice addition, basically an update from this one to this one, and this is in a size small. And I'm sure you also know by now how much I love a square neck detailing. So this is a square neck top, a gorgeous white colour. I have a bodysuit from Misguided that I literally wear all the time, so I thought it'd be quite nice to update that into a more like dressy piece. I love the puff sleeve detailing of this. I thought it was very pretty, and then it's just a standard top, so really nice to tuck into, whether it be skirts, jeans, whatever you fancy. One thing I will say is that the sleeves are cropped, and I do think, yeah, that's very obvious. The sleeves are cropped. I mean, I do generally speaking like tend to, you know, roll up the sleeves and walk around like this more often than not, but still I feel like this is a little bit annoying, but a gorgeous top, gorgeous square neck. Like I said, a nice update for like party wear. Finally, from River Island, this black crop top. I really liked the look of this. I mean, when I usually film in my room, I usually wear black because where my background is so white, if I wear white or lighter colours, the colours go a bit funny. So usually I find that if I'm wearing black, it sort of tends to neutralise the colours a little bit. So I like finding nice black tops to wear in my videos. Obviously, I'll still get used to this sort of in real life, like going out and things, but you know, I knew it would be a really nice filming top, so I wore that in my last video, which was my October favourite, and loved it. It is like, oh, I don't know what this is called, but it's basically got little holes in it, so it's not necessarily the warmest, but it'll be a really nice one for like evenings out and like going out, party wear, that kind of vibe, which I love. I love the sleeves of this. They're sort of a balloon sleeve, but then they again go tighter at the wrist, which is fabulous in my opinion. I love a good jumper like that. They have this really nice V-neck detailing, which I think is beautiful. I got this in a size 8, and I will say that it is a little roomy around the waist. I think ideally when I got this, I was thinking that it would be quite tight fitting around the waist area, but this one isn't, so I probably should have sized down, but I got it in an 8. It's still a nice size, it's still a little bit roomy, you've still got movement there. And finally onto New Look, which is where I have the most clothes from, so there's quite a big chunk of New Look. I feel like I could have done a dedicated video for like a New Look haul, but basically I want to move away from lots of single branded hauls and too many things like that, so I thought it would actually be a nice alternative to do this type of video where I just sit down at the end of the month and show you what's new in my wardrobe. Starting off with something that again you have already seen if you watched my how to style faux leather, and that is these faux leather shorts. I love them. They also come in black, which I also really like, but I couldn't really justify 2 pairs of faux leather shorts for autumn winter because it's definitely not shorts weather, but I love these. I love this type of faux leather, just like a lighter color palette. I think it's very pretty. So these are just some of their high-waisted faux leather shorts, and I got these in a size 6. And then I got one of the basic New Look roll necks. I'm sure I've mentioned these in a previous video. I think it could have been my 10 autumn outfits with last year's autumn clothing. I mentioned in that video just how much I love the New Look roll necks. This is just a really nice white one. I actually already have a white one, but it was from Primark, and I actually noticed the other day that it's got a couple of holes under the armpits, and I was so sad. So that's going to be replaced with this one. These roll neck tops are $8.99, which is a ridiculously good price from New Look. It's so affordable. The New Look roll necks aren't very thick, which personally I like because they work as a layering piece. They work as a piece that is basically going to help me transition. I can wear this roll neck without feeling like I'm suffocating or just too hot. They're really great for layering. They're a great base layer in my opinion. So I love these, and like I said, they're $8.99. They do so many different colors, so you just can't go wrong. My next jumper is again another nod to Christmas. How amazing is this? I knew it was too soon to go ahead and buy this because it's literally October, and I was like, no, why am I going to buy sort of a Farewell jumper in October? But I couldn't resist. I know that things like this sell out so quickly because they're really, really pretty, and they're definitely pieces that you can continue wearing throughout the year. They're not just Christmas pieces. I mean, I would class this as a like subtle Christmas jumper, but this is also really gorgeous if you, for example, go skiing, or if you're going anywhere where there'll be loads of snow and you want it to look really wintry. This is the perfect jumper for that kind of vibe. I mean, Christmas markets, like, oh, I just loved this. I thought it was so pretty. I love the neutral sort of tones in it. I thought it was amazing and I couldn't resist it. So I did end up picking up one probably earlier than I should have, and I got this in a small medium. And finally, from the basic roll neck front that I got from New Look, I got this black one, which is definitely more of like a long line black jumper. I actually got this to go over sort of leather leggings or like leather look leggings as a more like oversized piece, just to like easily throw on, an easy throw on piece. But also this is quite a thin material. It isn't too much of a chunky knit or anything like that, so I'm sure you could still tuck it into whether it be like a skirt, a pair of shorts, or some jeans. Again, we have standard sleeves with a tiny sort of cuffed sleeve so that you can stay nice and warm, and a really nice roll neck. It's quite a loose one, so if you don't like anything that feels too restricting around your neck, then this is quite a nice one. And then I have this camel coloured long line, like so long, cardigan. One, I think this will be great as a layering piece to just layer under longer coats as well, like an extra added layer, because it isn't too warm. It's quite a thin one, which I personally like. Like, I hate the idea of being too hot, so being able to sort of de-layer throughout the day for me is great. I've really enjoyed wearing this sort of over the more like basic lightweight tops as well. It's been a really nice layering piece, and it's just a nice basic, I think, and I really like this. I got this in a size small. The last piece that I have from New Look is outerwear, and it's this really nice fluffy brown coloured coat. Like I said, I'm really digging the neutrals, but I also really love that this has like dark buttons. I think they work really nicely. It's just a really beautiful colour palette. However, I will say that I am trying to buy less jackets this winter because I just don't need that many. Because of that, I'm going to try my absolute hardest to work on a one in, one out basis. So basically, if I get a new coat like I got this one, another one has got to go. I will either be giving it to friends, maybe selling off some of my nicer coats, but I couldn't resist this one, so I did pick it up in a size 8. I don't usually size up in jackets or coats. Like, I just find my usual size works well. Anything oversized like drowns me too much, so I'm just not a massive fan of like oversizing in outerwear, so typically I tend to get my usual size. And so that is everything that's new in my wardrobe this month. Feels like a pretty hefty video. It was a pretty big video. I think it's because as we were basically coming into autumn, things were finally becoming more autumnal. So I was after some key pieces to like fill in some gaps in my wardrobe, and also brands start to push their autumn winter things as well. Everything has been picked by me. Everything I did choose myself. So, you know, they're all pieces that I personally went out and picked, regardless of whether they were gifted to me or not. If you did enjoy this video, please thumbs up so that I know you are enjoying it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. I would really appreciate it. As always, I want to end with a really big thank you for watching my videos, and I will see you all very soon with a new one. Bye.